What's up, snake fans? Dave Palumbo here for Muscle Serpents Daily, and as you can see, I'm at my neighbor's house here, and you can see the great horses in the back. They just got a brand new horse, actually, and it's a little chilly here today in Florida. I don't find it chilly, but I guess the horses do, so they got a little bit of a coat on today. This would be a joke up north, but you know, hey, we baby our animals down here. If it gets a little chilly. But hopefully you guys are having a great day, and we're gonna go into the snake room, and I don't know what we're gonna look at today. I haven't decided. We might look at some boas, some boa babies, see how they're progressing and growing, and then maybe even look at some ball pythons that are continuing to breed, obviously going into the season, and hopefully maybe we'll even see some carpet python lockups. You never know. Let's go and take a look and see what's going on this beautiful Florida day. All right, I'm heading over to my monster pond before we head to the reptile room. We get the chickens. They're all ready to, they're chowing down on some grubs and worms and all the good stuff that they eat. There's the rooster. You want to give a cock-a-doodle-doo? I've been slowly, raising the temperatures in my snake room and my blue tongues that I didn't even move them this year. Just by lowering the temperatures in my regular snake room, they actually went into like a brumation. And my albino male looks like he's coming out. It's the first time I've seen him basking under the light. And you can tell he's shedding. So they're waking up on their own, which is good. Just by me raising the temperature 1 degree per day, we're up to probably about 75 in here now. So I guess the blue tongues should start waking up, and once they do and I'll get a couple meals in them, I'm gonna try to breed them. I haven't had success the last couple years, but I think I've got them used to my room. I'm glad that I didn't have to move them into a colder area like I did last year. I kind of put them in vision tubs last year. Didn't seem to work. They're kind of in their own environment here. And once again, they kind of went to bed on their own and they kind of woke up on their own. So maybe this is a good sign that we'll get some breeding action this year. They're certainly old enough. I think they ate pretty well before they went into brumation. And it's exciting. The other ones I haven't seen the other ones up yet. They're all still in their little hide boxes in there. These are my little makeshift rabbit hutches that I kind of turned into blue tongue skink caging. It works really nice. So he's the only one up. I imagine as the temperatures come up a little more, we'll probably see more of them out. Look at these boas. How funny are these guys? They're on top of the hide box. They've been together for a couple months breeding, and I've seen some locks. And now they both decide they're gonna just sit on top of the hide. I've never seen boas doing that. I know boas like to cool themselves a lot, so I don't know if this is, I guess, this is the hot spot side of the cage, but I guess they figure, you know what, we'll hang out here. I just did a cage change too, and they already have aerated and rearranged the cage the way they want to, as they always do, but it's pretty funny. That's my female on the bottom, my male on the top. Really, sometimes these snakes do funny things, and I'm always like trying to, figure out why they're doing what they're doing. The only thing I can think of is, once again, lifting themselves off the bottom of the cage where it might have been warmer to try to cool themselves a little more. It's always possible. Would you look at this? I still got a rat in here. I think that guy is from 2 weeks ago when I fed. I don't even know what he's been alive the whole time. I gotta grab him. Okay, good boy. Come here. Man, that guy's lucky. Still alive. That must mean she's gonna lay eggs pretty soon. She has no interest in eating. None whatsoever. A few people had asked me about my Panda Pied female that I held back. And she is looking exquisite. The great thing about these Panda Pieds is as they get older, they get better. Because the splotches grow. She's got a lot of little random pigment spots too on her body, not just the head and tail. And she's really nice. Really, really solid dark black. The head. She's great. She's really on the cusp. I don't know if, I didn't put any males with her yet this year. I'm wondering if I should. She definitely weighs probably at least 1,200 grams, if not more. And should probably weigh her and see, just out of curiosity. Thinking maybe I should put a black pastel male with her and just see what happens. I mean, it's possible that, you know, she could go this year, you know. She's definitely old enough. She was a pretty good eater this past year too. So let's see what she weighs. Everyone should have one of these, by the way, in their snake breeding repertoire. It's a scale, gram scale. And you wait till it zeroes out. You put the snake into the little thing, and you see we're pretty close. We're at 1,116. Maybe if I can get a couple more meals in this girl, I'll try to breed her. I mean, she's pretty chunky. She might not have a big clutch, but you know what? If I breed a black pastel pied to the super black pastel pied, it's pretty good. There's pretty good odds we're going to get some Panda Pieds, you know. Everything's going to be at least black pastel pied, and then of course we're going to get, you know, half of those will probably be Panda Pieds. So might try it. You know what my goal is? My goal is to produce a lot of Panda Pieds so that I can make them available, widely available to people to purchase at a reasonable price. Great looking pet, great looking snake. Might be one of the nicest, you know, 2-gene morphs. You know, two homozygous morphs. I love this. One of my favorite snakes is my candy leopard blackhead male, who's been busy breeding this year, finally. That candy and leopard and blackhead go together so well because leopard and blackhead are so dark, and candy takes away, you know, not all of the pigment. You can tell it leaves the purples. It's not like an albino where it completely strips away all black. It takes away most of it, but it leaves where there would normally be black, it leaves purple behind. So this girl was bred to two really nice snakes, and we should produce some pretty cool babies this year, hopefully. At least if one of them goes, that would be nice. I bred her to a Candino. I bred him to a Candino, and I bred him to a Enchi Candino Pied. So we could have some cool stuff. We can produce some Enchi leopard blackhead candies het pied. That would be really nice, for sure. I guess we'll finish up today's little potpourri of snake stuff in the snake room with this really nice possible super Enchi disco hurricane rainbow. It's 100% head hypo. So that's a visual rainbow with some disco in there, which disco is like fire, kind of yellows. It creates more yellows, lightens up things. It's definitely Enchi. It might be super Enchi. It's very clean looking. Super clean looking pattern. And of course head hypo, which will clean things and dilute things even more if we can realize that in next breeding, whoever we decide to breed him to. Really nice looking. This is a little different than the, I do have a visual hypo rainbow that's also super hurricane and possible super Enchi. You've seen that one before. This guy is my other male that I held back. So he's looking good. He ate a nice big little small rat. I think that was a oxymoron, a big small rat. He ate a nice size rat, let's say, put it that way, yesterday. And he's growing. That's what we want. We want to see him grow so he can breed next season. All right, one more. He just shed. I have to show you. This, actually it's female. This is a super Enchi, what I believe to be disco also. 100% het hypo and 66% het rainbow. This female, if she proves out to be rainbow, will be exquisite. She will produce some really nice babies. Promise you that. Really nice looking female. She is very clean looking, as you can see. And I think she's going to prove out to be het rainbow. She's available. I haven't listed her yet, but she's going to be available for purchase. Can't keep everything. And like I said, if someone hits that lottery ticket and gets that She proved out to be het rainbow. You're gonna make some really nice looking snakes here. I gotta clean this little. It's amazing whenever they shed, they love to like pee or something. And I guarantee, as soon as I change the paper here, she'll go and poop. Guaranteed. I'd bet my bank account on it. All right, guys, that's going to do it for today. I hope you enjoyed a little peek into my collection. Looking at a couple boas, a little berms, a couple of this, a couple of that, some carpet pythons. I get, in addition to the stuff that you're praying to the gods, oh, I want to make this, I want to make this. You always have these side projects too that you're doing kind of just like for, shits and giggles, as we say. You don't know, you throw two steaks together, you see what they produce. Sometimes it's nothing, sometimes they're too young, sometimes, they're not going to lock. But it doesn't really matter. Like, it's one of those things that if it happens and something great happens, great. It's like kind of buying a scratch-off lottery ticket. More than likely, you're going to lose. But you never know. You could hit the $100 grand. It could be. You got to be in it to win it, right? So you got to pair things up sometimes and just try things out. And you saw I did that with one of my carpet match-ups that I had. I had a male that was kind of lone because I lost the female. She had died with egg bound. I have a female that I've been growing up from a clutch I produced in 18. I said, let's see what happens. Put them together. The female might not be old enough. The male, is definitely old enough to breed, but, it might not happen this season. So at least I'm getting them acquainted at least. So that's it for today. You guys are great supporting the channel. Tell your friends about it. Hit that subscribe button. Turn on your notifications. Hit the like button. And I'll be back tomorrow morning.